That's
Justice Peralta is next.
I think I can venture into an answer. No male will use that. Now, we've been hearing about a lot of intrauterine devices, pills, hormonal contraceptives. In fact, my first time to hear all of this, because I'm a practitioner of abstinence. The best birth control measure, is it not, Solicitor General? Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, anyway, you mentioned about a contraceptive law sometime in 1964. Did I get you correctly?
66, Your Honor.
Yeah. Nobody questioned that law.
That's right, Your Honor.
Do you know if under the 1935 Constitution there is a provision on the population measure or population control?
I do not believe so, Your Honor.
You do not also know if there is a penal sanction for non-obedience to that contraceptive law?
There is none, Your Honor.
No penal sanction.
None, Your Honor.
So probably there was nobody who questioned the constitutionality. Anyway, there is no harm if you do not follow.
Yes, Your Honor.
I ask you this question because in the 1973 Constitution, in 1973 Constitution, there is a provision on population control.
Yes, Your Honor.
But in the 1987 Constitution, we do not find that similar provision.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what is now the basis of the RH bill? Is it constitutional? Because there is no counterpart provision in the 1987 that requires population measure, unlike in the 1973 Constitution. Can that not be raised now? That RH law is unconstitutional because there is no provision allowing population measure or population birth control?
Our answer, Your Honor, is the RH law is constitutional because it is an exercise of the police power of the state. The government, in view of the ills of deaths, unwanted pregnancies, have come to a view that the solution is to use government funds to subsidize birth control, contraceptives, and information so that you give women the informed choice so that they don't have unwanted pregnancies, they have less children, and therefore it's an exercise of the police power, Your Honor.
But there are many issues raised
Yes,
because
Your Honor.
the law violates the freedom of religion, and liberty,
that's one issue.
freedom
and
of speech.
Today we tackle, yes, in constitutional law, the government can exercise police power, provided is that it does not impinge on constitutional rights. And that is why today we are here. Does it impinge on the right to life? And we hope we have persuaded the court that it does not.
Yeah, because
There will be a time when one of my colleagues will try to persuade you, does it impinge the right of religion? We will try to persuade you, it does not.
Yeah, because the nearest constitutional provision on birth control is Article 15, Section 3, Paragraph 1. It states that the right of spouses to found a family in accordance with their religious convictions and the demands of responsible parenthood. At least this is the nearest provision to that provision in the 1973 Constitution.
We agree, Your Honor. And if you will also consider, on top of that, we're trying to persuade you, a woman under the due process law has a right to liberty. And liberty, our position is will include access to contraceptives. He has a right to privacy. And the right to privacy, which includes marital privacy, we submit includes the right to have children and not to have children, which is an echo, Your Honor, of what you've cited. We also say, Your Honor, there is a right to health. Our interpretation of the right to health is that also whether or not to have offspring now or tomorrow or space them is covered by that right to health. We have right to health. We have also the obligations of the Philippines as a state party to international conventions. principally, notably, the CEDAW. So we will argue, Your Honor, and in the memorandum show, why these are the basis for a right of a woman to a constitutional right to have access to contraceptive drug and devices that are non-abortifacient.
I ask you also that question because I think an issue was also brought regarding the title of the law. Because the title of the law pertains to responsible parenthood. No? The title is the responsible parenthood and reproductive health. So you mix reproductive health to the responsible parenthood as found in the article of the provision of the Constitution that I just quoted a while ago.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. Who will talk on the freedom of religion?
Senior State Solicitor.
Okay, I will
Gilbay.
send them my questions. Thank you very much then, Mr. Solicitor.
Thank you.